What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about a smaller game, a game that maybe not everybody is fully aware of, and that's completely okay, and I don't blame you, to be honest. I did see there's a good amount of interest and excitement for this game online, which makes me very happy. It's Little Devil Inside. This was the game that started out as just a Kickstarter, and now obviously is coming to PlayStation. I believe it also comes to PC as well, and the reason I bring this game up is because, on Friday, we have Scarlet Nexus, we have Mario Golf. Both games I'm unsure about buying, but I'm very, very interested, honestly, in both of them. When you look to July, there's a lot of nothing. And now I'm not discrediting games that do come out in July, because there are definitely games that are releasing. It's just there's really none. There's Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, which is exciting. I don't necessarily think I'm going to get it, but there's really not that much in July. And if you go on Wikipedia, you go on Game Informer, whichever one you want to go on, to check for upcoming games, this game may not actually pop up because it's just listed as July. And the reason it's just listed as July is if you remember when Sony has done their PlayStation promos, right? Horizon, Little Devil Inside, Ghostwire Tokyo, Stray. Those are, I think, the best. Those are, I think, the four biggest examples, I should say, of games that were given almost either windows in terms of like a month or like a section of time at one point or the other, okay? And Little Devil Inside was given one. It said July 2021. Now, again, Horizon was given spring. Horizon was given October. Horizon was given fall. So these things change is basically what I'm getting at. So I kind of want to just talk, and it'll be pretty short. There's not too much you can say, right? Is the game still going to release in July? Now, I know sometimes people go on their Discords or they just find news that I don't find, especially for these smaller games. Sometimes the publishers or developers are very good at talking to people if you know where to look. So let me know, in the comments if you guys saw anything, if I'm missing something. I want this game, okay? So before I get too far in, make sure if you guys are new here, make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, hit the like button would definitely help. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, Podcast Now 15 is my Twitter handle. Link for it is always in the description below, along with all my other social media stuff, okay? So, this isn't a pitch for the game. I'm very excited about it. To be honest with you, I saw the trailer back when it was shown, I believe, last year at some sort of Sony. I forget which Sony event, right? Then they call each event something different, so it's hard to keep track of. But I was intrigued and that's I wasn't like I'm not like pacing back and forth, like waiting for the game to release. It's just, again, like, you look at July, there's nothing that stands out to me. Actually, there is one. I'm sorry I forgot it. It's actually The Ascent. There's a game, The Ascent. Actually, it's an Xbox game. I'm very, very excited for that game. But it comes out July 29th, so very, very end of July. To be honest with you, I'm not expecting Little Devil Inside to come out. And I guess I should say come out in July. Not that I don't think the game's ever going to release. Again, like, I only ever saw the trailer, but before I recorded this video, actually like yesterday from when I'm recording, I looked it up. I was like, okay, well, is there anything on YouTube or anything on it? And you guys can too. There's I don't know what channel it's called, but there's a compilation basically of every bit of gameplay that's ever been shown for this game. And obviously, you guys are watching this video, so I'm sure you guys are seeing some of it now. I saw stuff that I've never seen before for this game, okay, in terms of just how ambitious and beautiful and weird in a way, right, different kind of looking. The game is, ambitious, I think, is the best word to say for it. And, we've gotten games that, to me, like a game like Windbound, if you guys remember that's a little bit of an older game. It came out last year. Obviously, Biomutant we just got. Some of these games that look different, seem different, try to push the envelope, but just factually don't have that big of a budget. They're very, very small games. I tend to be pulled in. If you guys know me, if you've been around the channel for a while, you'll know that I tend to get pulled in to these games. So a game like Little Devil Inside is kind of right up my alley, where it's not a game that very many know about. Honestly, I doubt it's going to sell like enormously well. It's a game that I think a small percentage of people are into, but it's trying something. You know what I mean? It's trying something. Whether it's going to be compared to things that are already out, or they really are going to do things that we've never seen before, but just the fact that it has a smaller budget obviously hurts it. So I am a little worried about it in the sense that, and again, saying that is a risky thing to say, especially on YouTube, right? Because people will say, well, it'll release when it's ready, or don't pressure them, or, people always come at me with stuff like that. I never expect the game to come out tomorrow. I'm not demanding it. I'm not petitioning them. I'm not going to their studio, saying, oh, this game needs to release. they take their time, especially for a game like this. You got to do it right. You have one shot, and it's already not a big game, right? So when you come out, you got to give it all you have, okay? So I'm not demanding anything or anything like that. Don't make sure you don't say that to me in the comments, but worried about it in the way that we just haven't heard about it. Again, like I haven't seen a single thing online in terms of articles and stuff like that about this game ever since. And I mean, it pops up here and then, basically, or I guess mainly when they've done those PlayStation advertisements. And remember, again, those PlayStation advertisements pretty much are the reason why people knew Horizon was coming out in the fall, because if you remember, at least in the fall, maybe it's even delayed further, but in the fall, I guess at the earliest. Remember, that game was originally talked about and said to be the spring, but through these PlayStation advertisements, this is how people figured out and knew before they even said anything, right, that it had been pushed. Little Devil Inside, we didn't hear anything about when this game was coming out, and then again, they kind of just label July 2021. In fact, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, was originally in a PlayStation advertisement for March. Now, obviously, that game got a release date in August, so the advertisement, I do think, was true. I just think the game was delayed, okay? Ghostwire Tokyo and Stray, those two games were labeled for October. Those two games are supposed to come out October of 2021, so we still don't know about those. They're very, very silent. I think at least one of those probably won't come out in October. And then again, Horizon's got a couple different, I think Horizon never had a specific month mentioned. I think it was always said like spring, summer, fall, stuff like that. I think it's fall now, but obviously it's past October. It's not going to come out in October. It'll come out in November or probably in 2022. Okay, so it's something that's kind of the only reason I'm worried about it. I mean, here we are. We're a week away. I don't even remember. Next Wednesday, next Thursday is July 1st. So we're right on the doorstep. If the game releases in 2-3 weeks, it'd be nice of them to tell people, you know what I mean? Maybe they're waiting for a Sony event, which I do think there'll be one, and they'll probably get a release date there. But see, that's the thing. If Sony's event is in mid-July, even if it's in early July, to do a release date, maybe it got pushed to August, maybe it's in September. Ultimately, I do want it. I actually kind of, the more I talk about it, the more I'm interested in it. I'm just a little worried, especially if it gets pushed into with big games. Yes, if you're super into this game, you may buy it no matter what. But I mean, factually, if it comes out same time as Life is Strange and Deathloop, and then October with Battlefield and Guardians of the Galaxy, and Call of Duty will release, and Horizon may release, and Halo, and all of these, just an avalanche of games, it's gonna hurt it, and it's gonna, I mean, again, it's not gonna sell amazingly well. It's not gonna sell millions of copies no matter when it comes out. But I mean, you gotta, to give it the best chance that it could possibly have, I think July makes a ton of sense, because again, there's nothing in July. If it comes out and it actually is really good, it could be a surprise hit. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know, do you think it's still releasing in July? Maybe, again, I don't know if they have a Discord. Maybe they've talked about it. Oftentimes these smaller teams tend to have a Discord where they communicate better, and I just don't know about it. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, hit the like button, and here's another example of a game that I'm actually optimistic and high on. I know a lot of people think that I'm just so negative. It's because people don't watch these videos, and especially videos on smaller games like this. So I do make them. It's just people don't view them, and that's okay. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.